Hey everyone, it's your bald Indian here. Did you know 69% of the Americans have less than $1,000 of savings? And 50% of the women in the US have no savings at all. One thing that most of the people get wrong about building wealth is that they need to invest as aggressively as possible in order to be wealthy. But no, that is incorrect. The number one thing that they need to do in order to build wealth is they need to know their numbers. And in order to get there, they need to start budgeting. I know it's a really boring thing to do, but it's really important in order to know what's your cash flow. How much salary are you getting? And how much spending that you have on month-to-month basis. Did you know the most successful companies in the world like Apple, Tesla, Macy's, H&M spend millions and millions of dollars on accounting? They really emphasize on how much money they are spending and how much revenue is generated. So why can't we do that on our end on day-to-day basis by just spending a couple of minutes every single day and just reviewing where we are spending and how we are spending? Budgeting is one of the most undervalued thing when it comes to building wealth. People just ignore it and jump to the next part, which is investing. I know it's really boring and difficult to do this on daily basis, but trust me, it's a really powerful tool when it comes to building wealth. I'll tell you from my personal experience, I really didn't do budgeting when I graduated from college and got my first job for until like 2 to 3 years. But once I started to do budgeting, it really changed my life. So in this video, we are going to talk about budgeting. Top 5 reasons why you need to start budgeting today itself. But before that, please wait, watch this video till the end. I'll give you all the reasons why you need to start budgeting, and I will also give you a handout of Excel in Google Sheets where you will be able to put in these numbers on month-to-month basis and track your spending. Number 1, cash flow. So as per Investopedia, cash flow is the movement of money in and out of your account. So basically it means how much money you're receiving in your account on month-to-month basis. For example, it can be salary or your business, and how much outflow. So outflow can be anything like spending. For example, it can be your rent, utilities, your internet, your credit card bills, your shopping and food and other expenses. So once you do this consistently for a couple of months, you try to categorize those spends in several different categories. For example, you have rent, utilities, food and shopping and others. So once you do this consistently for a couple of months, now is the time you basically review all those spendings. You try to review like what are you exactly spending on? What are the things that you can basically cut down your spending on? And that gets me to the second point, which is you need to review where you're spending. Do you really think you need to get this Snapchat glasses or this drone? I know it's really tempting to upgrade your phone every single year, buying Starbucks coffee every single day. But once you start budgeting, you start asking this question to yourself. Do I really need this? And this is really powerful. Once you start budgeting, you start understanding that you're spending your money on really meaningless things which are providing you happiness for really short term and hurting you in a long term. Now you know why you're not able to move out of the house which you're renting right now. Why you're not able to invest consistently in the stock market. You and only you are responsible when it comes to spending and earning money. So budgeting really helped me understand where I was spending money and how I can cut down those spend. It's been over 2 years where I have not paid for Netflix. I mean, indirectly. I have a T-Mobile plan which basically includes a free Netflix membership. I know saving $12 a month is not a lot, but trust me, that saving does build up on month-over-month basis. But when you look at long term, I have saved over $300 in the last 2 years. So you can do this in a similar way. You can just review the spendings that you have consistently on month-to-month basis and try to find out a way on how you can basically save on those spendings. How I can get a free Netflix subscription. How I can get food for cheaper prices by just shopping at Walmart for certain products. This takes me to the third point, which is savings. Once you start understanding where you're spending and how you can save money by basically shopping around somewhere else or having patience and try to find discounts on products that you are buying on month-to-month basis. But that's not the only way how you can save money. Did you know you can literally negotiate with your internet provider to cut down your internet bill by 20% on month-to-month basis by just calling them up and asking them if there are any discount offers that they have going on. There you go. I just saved you about $200. And if you do things like this by not paying what is at the face value and try to negotiate each and every bill that you have on your spending, you will be saving a lot of money, and it does make a difference on a yearly basis. You need to understand that every dollar you spend, you're basically spending about $1.50 accounting for taxes and inflation. And now that you understand what is your cash flow and how you can cut down your spendings, it's really important to write down your goals. Once you start writing down your goals, you start actively working towards it. How much time I will really take to save for that 20% down payment on the house that I was looking for. By just writing down that I need to buy a house in 2021, I was able to save enough money to pay for a down payment for this house. That takes me to the third point, that is investing consistently. Majority of the people think that once they put in like a major amount in the market, they should be able to get consistent income from their investments. And that's where they go wrong. You shouldn't be betting on the market, but investing consistently on month-to-month basis. You know, it is said, time in the market beats timing the market. With the help of budgeting, I was able to have a positive cash flow by cutting down my spending and basically investing consistently in the stock market. And by consistently, I mean you invest when the market is high, you invest when the stocks are down, you invest if the stocks are not moving, but you invest on consistent basis. And this is really important. Did you know 97% of the day traders lose money over time and less than 1% are even profitable? And that takes me to the last time, do it yourself. I know there are millions of apps in the market which will help you to track your spending and earnings on month-to-month basis automatically and really efficiently. But you need to understand, budgeting is not all about tracking your expenses. It's also about the process as well. The process of logging into each and every bank account and going through your expenses is really powerful. And using the several different apps that I have tried myself, you start getting lazy and you lose track of any of the expenses which can harm your budgeting. There can be several different instances, like you paid somewhere in cash, you opened a new bank account, you opened a new credit card which is not tied up with that app, and you start losing out on the expenses. And that's a problem. I really find this process of budgeting meditative, and it helps me to keep on my toes to understand what is my cash flow. So that's it for today, guys. Hope I provided you some value from this video today. And if you are interested in learning more about personal finance, ETFs, inflation, and so on, I have uploaded several different videos in the past few weeks. Please feel free to take a look at them, and see you in the next one.